You know what? You know what's most dependent upon us? Not God. God's the creator. All the goods are. Creators create and have an abundance of things. They can create this, they can create that, they can do this, they can do that. They have very little need of other people. They help us. You know why they help us? Because they want to see us create. They want to see what we're capable of. They want to see us accomplish what we dream. They want to see us fulfill our dreams and our loves and our lives. They want to see us accomplish what we dream of. That's why such good books as the Bible and the Quran and so many other great books were sent down to man. Were to teach us to live, to teach us to strive forward and go after what we dream and go after what we seek, to hold in our heart a sense of goodness, to hold values and morals, and hold in our hearts a way of protecting each other and protecting nature and creation, to know that we are capable of so much of the good and so much of the bad. And together we accomplish so much of the good. And together and so many have accomplished so much of the bad. Think about all these good books and all the good books that you have read. Not just the Quran and the Bible, but other good books as well. The ancient teachings and the ancient ways. How they had taught us. Because creators, they taught us how to create and how to develop and how to build and how to design. How to start the fire and the light of ingenuity, of invention and creation. That's what they were all about, and that's what they sent down. But you know who doesn't have that? The other side. The dark side. The dark side does not have what we would call creation abilities. A dark side cannot create for itself. A dark side does not know what creation is. The dark side of it, all of creation, you know, those that do harm and create loss and create more and more loss, know how to create loss. They don't know how to create anything but loss. So they have very little. So you know what they need? They need those who can create. They need those that can create to convert to their ways of loss so that they can gain some creation. They are dependent, like parasites, on those of creation to get what they want in this world. Without those of creation, those of the darkness cannot survive. Those of darkness cannot survive without those of creation. Those of creation can survive just fine without those of darkness. But those of darkness, those who create of loss, only know of loss. So all they have is nothing. They have nothing. Because they destroy it. They destroyed the well, they destroyed the spark, they destroyed the light of creation within themselves by creating so much loss that they were consumed by it. So now they must depend upon others, like parasites, for everything. For new ideas, for new products, for new inventions, for new concepts, for new thoughts. All they know is what they know. All they know is what they knew before they were consumed in loss. And once consumed in loss, they lost so much. Now they lie dependent, in need of those of us who are still following creation. And you know what you don't do? You don't give them anything. You don't give them what they need. You let them remain in loss. until they get out of loss and they start creating for themselves again. Because they can pull themselves out of loss, but if you do for them and you create for them and help them, they will never ever escape from the loss they have created for themselves. They will never escape from that loss. They will be consumed by it, and they will just continually be dependent upon others to do and survive. They will continually be creating more and more loss and can continually be dependent upon others to do so. But if we say no to them and say, no, we will not help you create this. No, we will not help you create this loss. Then you know what? They can't survive. Because they have no substance. Because they are lost. And there are individuals out there that are consumed with loss, who are dependent upon others for everything. And what can they do without us? Nothing. But what can we do? We can create. We can think of new solutions. We can find the solutions to the problems. We can find ways of making new worlds. We can make a new future. We can create a brighter future. We can create a new future. We can create a future without loss. We can create a future with loss. But if we create a future with loss, then we've just created ourselves consumed of loss. And now we have nothing. So if we create a future without loss, we are now still within the light of creation. We are not consumed in loss. And we are able to continue to create, develop, and encourage development. And hopefully pull those who have fallen into this consumption of loss out by getting them to create once again, to create on their own, to do for themselves, and take responsibility for the actions they had taken. Just as we take responsibility for the creations we have taken. So what is your choice? If someone approaches you and says, I need you to create something for me, and it's something that would cost the world a lot, it would create loss in the world, what are you going to tell them? Yes or no? Because if you tell them yes, you'll be creating loss of the future for yourself. Will you be helping them any? No. Because now they'll just be more dependent upon it. They'll just need it more. And you won't be able to give them any more because you will be now consumed in loss. Like a plague, it spreads. So, take a little advice from me and tell them no when they ask you to create loss for them, in whatever form it be, and produce creation, produce future, produce a future of creation, of possibilities, and imagine the world that you can create around you. Imagine the world as each and every one begins to start creating for themselves, begins to take responsibility for the actions they had done, because no one's there to bail them out. They have to take responsibility. And now they have to work. They have to try harder. They have to create, and they have to do as they have. They have to do what they want to do. They have to go after their desires, and they have to create their own dream, which is actually a good thing, because then they'll have their dream, and you'll have yours. And you want to jeopardize your dream by helping somebody out of your heart and them using your heart to destroy you. So be careful. Because there are individuals out there that would do what? Take that creation's light from you and snuff it out. Not on purpose, but because they didn't know any better. Because they needed more. And they created loss of you. And you created loss and snuffed out your own light of creation. But if you make them do it and make them work at it and take responsibility and start creating their dream for themselves, what will they accomplish? What have you done there? You have saved a soul. If you just offer them aid and just give them what they want, are you saving them or just putting yourself in jeopardy? The choice is yours. But there are dangers on both sides of the track. But what spark still lies within my heart is creation. Because I let them take responsibility for themselves. I let them create their own dreams. And I don't try and make them for them. Because it's not my job and it's not yours. And it can't be done by us. Because only they know what their dreams are. Whether they be good or bad. And if it's a true dream, it's probably positive. But they have to let go of the loss and stop trying to create loss of everyone else to accomplish it. Because they'll want loss of you before the time is done. And I don't want to lose you. Any of you. Because you're worth it. Because what you have, what you're capable of, what you can do, what you can create is so amazing. The good times and the good heart that this world carries can be renewed and strengthened if we let go of helping these creations of loss propagate and aiding them and stand up and say, hey, you want your wars, you want your loss, you do it yourself. You fight it yourself. You suffer the cost, not us. When someone says, just do this one thing for me, and you know it'll hurt you, and it won't be good for you, tell them no. Let them find another way of accomplishing their dream, because there is another way for them to do it. They think it's too hard, but they can do it. You accomplished it, just like you can accomplish it. You can accomplish your dream without depending upon others. With the basic resources, you can do anything. Because I believe in you. Now, do you believe in yourself? God believes in us. They sent down teachings to help inspire that creation spark and send back that darkness, that creation of loss. And we still have those values. We still have those good works to call upon. And we can still create a bright future together. Each and every one doing their part to create their wants, to create their dreams. So accomplish your dreams. Go after them yourself. And don't aid those that would want loss of the other's dreams. or loss to creation? And what kind of world do we have? What kind of world will we be creating? Because in the past, when we have helped when those who have wanted loss have been aided, how much loss was created? Look at Hitler. How much loss was created? And now look at the present. How much loss is possible to be created now? But how much positive gain can be created as well if we say no to that loss in whatever form it takes? And what future will we create? Thank you for your time. Christopher David Clayton of the United Unified Belief.